Welcome to High Stakes. Today on this video I am going to give you some MLB picks for today. Game 1, Arizona Diamondbacks versus Colorado Rockies. The Arizona Diamondbacks are gearing up to take on the Colorado Rockies in an NL West showdown at Coors Field. Both teams are looking to bounce back from disappointing seasons and start their campaign on a positive note. With the thin air of Denver likely to favor hitters, this matchup could see plenty of offensive fireworks as both teams vie for early season momentum. The Diamondbacks will send their starter, Merrill Kelly, to the mound to face the Rockies lineup. Kelly, a seasoned veteran, will look to keep the ball down and induce ground balls to navigate the hitter-friendly confines of Coors Field. Meanwhile, the Rockies will counter with their own starter, presenting an intriguing pitching matchup for fans to enjoy. Coors Field is notorious for its high-scoring affairs due to the thin air and spacious dimensions, making it a haven for hitters. Both the Diamondbacks and the Rockies will look to take advantage of the favorable hitting conditions and put runs on the board early and often. With sluggers like Ketel Marte and Trevor Story in their lineups, both teams have the offensive firepower to light up the scoreboard. Pitching will be a challenge in this matchup, as both starters will need to execute their pitches effectively and keep the ball out of the hitters' wheelhouses. Additionally, the bullpens will play a crucial role in preserving leads and shutting down rallies late in the game. For bettors, considering the over on the total runs scored could be a prudent choice given the favorable hitting conditions at Coors Field. Additionally, considering the Arizona Diamondbacks on the money line may offer value as they look to capitalize on their offensive potential against the Rockies' pitching staff. However, bettors should also be aware of the unpredictability of games at Coors Field and adjust their wagers accordingly. Game 2, Oakland Athletics versus Cleveland Guardians. The Oakland Athletics are set to square off against the Cleveland Guardians in an American League clash at Progressive Field. Both teams are aiming to build early season momentum and secure important wins in a competitive AL landscape. With talented rosters and solid pitching staffs, this matchup promises to be a closely contested battle from start to finish. The Athletics will send their starter, Cole Irvin, to the mound to face the Guardians lineup. Irvin, known for his finesse and command, will look to keep hitters off balance and work efficiently through the Cleveland lineup. On the other side, the Guardians will counter with their own starter, presenting an intriguing pitching matchup for fans to enjoy. Both the Athletics and the Guardians feature well-rounded teams capable of making an impact on both sides of the ball. With solid pitching and timely hitting, both teams have the tools to compete at a high level throughout the season. The game may come down to which team can execute their game plan effectively and capitalize on scoring opportunities. Offensively, players like Matt Olson and Jose Ramirez will be key contributors for their respective teams, providing power and production in the heart of the lineup. Defensively, both teams will need to make plays behind their pitchers and limit extra base hits to keep the game within reach. For bettors, considering the Cleveland Guardians on the money line may offer value, as they have the home field advantage and a competitive roster capable of securing the win. Additionally, considering the under on the total runs scored could be a prudent choice, as both teams feature solid pitching staffs that could keep the game low scoring. However, bettors should also be prepared for a tightly contested matchup and adjust their wagers accordingly. Game 3, Boston Red Sox, Seattle Mariners. The clash between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners brings together two teams with different styles but equal hunger for victory. The Red Sox, known for their explosive offense and seasoned veterans, face off against the Mariners, a young and energetic team looking to make a statement in the American League. The Red Sox entrust Nick Pivetta with the task of stifling the Mariners' lineup. Pivetta's repertoire includes a lively fastball and a variety of breaking pitches, aiming to keep the Seattle hitters guessing and off balance. On the opposing mound, the Mariners counter with their own starter, hoping to neutralize the potent Red Sox offense and set the tone for the game. The Red Sox boast a formidable lineup, led by stars like Xander Bogaerts and Rafael Devers, capable of delivering clutch hits and driving in runs. However, the Mariners possess their own offensive weapons, with players like Mitch Haniger and Kyle Seager capable of changing the game with one swing of the bat. The outcome may be decided by which pitching staff can navigate through the opposing lineup with greater efficiency and minimize damage. Both teams will rely on their defense to make crucial plays and provide support for their pitchers. With the game likely to be closely contested, every run scored and defensive stop made will play a crucial role in determining the outcome. Bettors may find value in backing the Seattle Mariners on the money line, considering their home field advantage and the potential for their young roster to rise to the occasion. Additionally, taking the over on the total runs scored could be enticing, given the offensive firepower of both teams and the possibility of a high-scoring affair. However, bettors should exercise caution and adjust their wagers based on the evolving dynamics of the game. Game 4, Padres vs. Giants. In today's MLB showdown, the San Diego Padres face off against the San Francisco Giants, igniting the passion of fans and intensifying the rivalry between these two formidable teams. As they step onto the field, both squads carry the weight of expectation, eager to assert their dominance and claim victory in this early season clash. The Padres enter the game riding the momentum of their previous win, buoyed by their stellar offensive performance. With star players like Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado leading the charge, the Padres lineup poses a formidable threat to any opposing pitcher. However, they face a formidable challenge in Kyle Harrison, who aims to stifle their offensive onslaught and lead the Giants to redemption after yesterday's defeat. On the mound for the Padres, Joe Musgrove seeks to harness his skills and silence the Giants' bats, aiming to replicate his past successes against San Francisco. Despite his previous struggles, Musgrove possesses the talent and tenacity to deliver a standout performance and propel the Padres to victory once again. While the Padres enter the game as favorites, with odds of -150, there is still value in backing them to secure another win. Their potent offense and Musgrove's potential to dominate on the mound make them a solid choice for bettors looking to capitalize on their recent success. Additionally, considering the possibility of a tighter defensive battle today, betting on the under for the total runs scored could be a prudent move. Yesterday's game saw a relatively high score, but today's matchup could see both teams' pitching staffs rise to the occasion and keep the scoring in check. For those seeking a higher potential payout, taking a flyer on the Padres to cover the run line at 145 offers an intriguing opportunity. However, it's essential to approach this bet with caution, as the Giants are more than capable of putting up a fight and keeping the game competitive until the final out. Ultimately, bettors should weigh the strengths and weaknesses of both teams carefully before making their decision, considering factors such as recent form, pitching matchups, and historical performance. With the Padres and Giants locked in a fierce battle for supremacy, today's game promises excitement and drama aplenty for baseball fans and bettors alike. Allow me to take a moment to provide an update on the status of this channel. Approximately a year ago, this channel was managed by a dedicated team of 6 individuals who invested significant effort and dedication into its growth and success. We achieved considerable milestones, and I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every supporter who contributed to our journey over the years. However, we encountered unexpected challenges when our viewership began to decline, leading to financial constraints that made it difficult for me to sustain the team. Despite my efforts to seek clarification from YouTube regarding the drastic drop in views, no definitive explanation was provided. Over a span of 3 months, our viewership dwindled to nearly 50 views per video, a stark contrast to the 5,000 to 6,000 views we previously garnered. Regrettably, I reached a point where I could no longer afford to compensate my team, resulting in their departure. Despite facing adversity, I persevered in my efforts to salvage the channel and re-establish communication with YouTube, but unfortunately no significant changes ensued. Ultimately, I was compelled to make the difficult decision to discontinue operations and return to my regular employment to provide for my family. I apologize for the lack of communication regarding the channel's circumstances, but at the time I was deeply frustrated by the abrupt loss of years of hard work without a clear explanation or resolution from YouTube. Thank you for your understanding and support during this challenging period.